Okay. For snack time, so every day at about in between 3 and 5, I serve snack. So today I'm going to do chips and dips. Try not to do chips and dips every day because that gets boring. I'll do chips and dips maybe twice a week, and cheese and crackers and olives and capers like 2 or 3 times a week, and other stuff. So this one we're going to do is super easy. This is a blender dip. I like this, it's easy. Put all the ingredients in the blender and then turn the blender on. Okay, this is a Parmesan and butternut squash dip. So, butternut squash, already roasted. If you don't know how to roast a butternut squash, just throw it in the oven, wait till it's soft. That's a whole butternut squash, I'd say like a cup of flesh. Parmesan, which I have lovingly grated. About half a cup. And when I say Parmesan, I mean that deli stuff. I don't mean that horrible crap from that shaker. That's not Parmesan, that's sawdust. In that goes. Tablespoon of cream. Yummy. Rinse off. Tablespoon of ricotta. Wow, a bit more, but you know. Yummy. My kosher salt. Bam. Pinch of kosher salt. Got the horrible pepper. Shake a bit of that in. Pepper dust, in you go. The thing about this is it doesn't have much taste. It's all dry, and when you get that the grinder, you're taking it straight from the peppercorn, and it's got much more taste and a bit of texture. And anyway, I'm just going to splash this in, but I'd say a tablespoon of olive oil or butter, depending on how you feel and what you have. Lid to the blender. This is very important. Unless you like cleaning up your galley, put the lid on the blender. Turn the blender on. If it doesn't want to comply, add a little bit more cream. I'd say that's another tablespoonful. If you want to stir something in the blender, this may seem obvious. When you turn it off, wait for the blade to stop rotating. I had to learn this the hard way. I put a wooden spoon in the blender one time. I was making a puree, and it caught the blades and took a chip out of the wooden spoon. Could I find that chip? No. I had to put the whole lot through a sieve. Be wise. Don't put anything in the blender while it's still moving. Okay, now, I don't know if you can see in there, it's not it's not too smooth. It's a little bit chunky, but you don't want it too smooth. You don't want people to think you just opened the pack and slammed it out on the table. You want people to know that you lovingly handmade your dips. Why else would they give you tips? Okay, I'm going to put this in a bowl, and then I'm going to make a spicy tuna dip. Dip number 2, spicy tuna dip. Tuna from the can. Disgusting stuff. I call it cat food. I carry it on the boat. Not to feed people, really, just to do dips with, and I kind of disguise it. I never feed it to people like this. And to feed to cats if I find them. So we're going to disguise the fact that this is out a tin. So in it goes into the blender. It's going to spoon out. Or a fork. Here I have mustard, tablespoon of, capers, tablespoon of, olives, tablespoon of. In they go. Three boiled eggs. This is Matuk. It's fiery hot, so just put a tiny, tiny dash. Like that, tiny. Here's my kosher salt, a bit, and my pepper dust. A couple of spoonfuls of cream to make it blend well. A little bit of oil, olive oil, I'd say, a tablespoon. Find the lid for the blender. There it is. And blend it. Now we have two lovely dips, spicy tuna, parmesan, and butternut squash. And then you can put some chips out with that. I like to do this. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so just regular brown bread. Toast it. Cut the crusts off. Put it into fingers. And put it in a large size ramekin. Obviously you can't just put that out for 8 people, but if you do 2 or 3 of them, it looks cute. Looks like you made an effort. Just like that. Cute, yeah? Put it with my little kitties. And then put some chips out and some olives, and there's a snack right there.